The examples that we've worked through above are actually applications of percentage increase, such as tipping or taxes, or percentage decrease, such as sales or discounts. So to work through the idea in general of percentage change, we have to define a couple things. First, we're going to define the absolute change. The absolute change between two amounts is the absolute value of the difference between two numbers. And here I have a coding mistake. So we're going to change this absolute change equals absolute value. So make that change in your notes if it's not been updated already, please. And you might remember the absolute value is you find the difference, and whatever the difference is, positive or negative, you're considering the positive version of that number. The absolute value is the distance away from zero, and distance we always consider as positive. We also need to discuss the percentage change. The percentage change between two amounts, it's that absolute change we just discussed, expressed as a percentage of the original value. So we're going to take that absolute change that we just found, divide it by the original amount, and scale it to a percentage. For example, in 2009, Democrats won the majority with 257 seats in the House of Reps. In 2011, the Democratic majority was lost, and the number of Democratic seats dropped to 193 in the House. Let's calculate the percentage change in the number of seats held by the Democratic Party. So to find that percentage change, it is two steps. We first need to work with the absolute change. The absolute change is going to equal the absolute value of our new amount, that was 193, minus the original amount, which was 257. 193 minus 257 is negative 64, which when we take the absolute value of is positive 64. Now that we have that absolute change, we can look at the percentage change as that absolute change, which we found to be 64 in the last step. We're dividing that by the original amount, what we started with, 257. And we're going to multiply that by 100%. When you put this into your calculator, make sure you are using parentheses or doing this in two steps. You're going to get a 24.9% change. And now the question is this an increase or a decrease? Well, since the number dropped, we know this is going to be a decrease in the number of House seats that was occupied by the Democratic Party.